2, 1. All right. Welcome back to Nerds in the Gym podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco. Today is September 3rd, 2022. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made.
9/11 is 8 days away.
Is 8 days away, but it's also the first NFL Sunday.
It's also the first time we were attacked as a country, Marco.
Was it?
No, not at all.
Okay.
First NFL Sunday. Let's get into it, Marco.
I don't even know what the actual games are. Who the Patriots play? Dolphins?
Dolphins down in Miami. Always a tough game.
Oh boy.
Is
Mac Jones going to break the curse?
Maybe. He's been struggling in the preseason so far, but...
Did you see actually what Kyle Shanahan said?
The coach of the 49ers?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said his plan was to sign Tom Brady and then draft Mac Jones.
Yes, I did hear that.
That's insane.
It's hilarious that he got talked out of it by the management.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, of course we're going to get Tom Brady, and then I'll draft someone to sit behind him. Dumb idea. Bad. How bad that would have been for Jimmy G.
Oh, man.
And just Tom Brady shows up again.
Imagine that. That would be the best quarterback team in the NFL.
I mean, it was for a while, but you got to think you have
Brady.
They would have had to trade Jimmy G, though.
No, I know, but you would have Brady, Jimmy G, and Mac Jones.
All in one.
Yeah, that would have been ridiculous.
Let's talk about the Jimmy G situation.
He just practiced for the first time, right? Or something?
So after 3 months, they wouldn't let him practice with the team.
Why not?
Because they were going to trade him. So they want Trey Lance to be the guy. Mm-hmm. And you can't be the guy if your backup quarterback's better than you. And knows the offense better than you. And has more experience than you.
Mm-hmm.
So they told Jimmy G, to not be at practice. They made him practice on the other side of the field by himself.
I did see those clips.
So, long story short, they couldn't find a trade partner for him, and they didn't want to release him. So he took a pay cut to be the backup, which I guess he's making $9 million as a backup, and if they cut him, he was only going to make $2 million.
I feel bad for Jimmy G because he's really good. He's a talented quarterback.
Yeah, I was all set to have Jimmy G come back to the Pats.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly saw both ways back in the Tom Brady Jimmy G situation.
Yeah.
I understood both ways.
Yeah.
The problem with Jimmy G is when he gets hurt.
Yeah, that is true. Gets hurt a lot.
But when he doesn't get hurt, he goes to the Super Bowl. So my thing is, you have Trey Lance as your starter. If he loses the first 2 games, people are going to be screaming for Jimmy G.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess Jimmy G's new contract has a lot of incentives for playing time.
Oh, does it really?
Mm-hmm. But they also think with Trey Lance, he's a running quarterback. He runs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So when he could get hurt.
Oh, he's definitely going to.
So if he gets hurt and Jimmy G lights it up,
I haven't seen one running quarterback not get hurt.
I mean, every quarterback gets hurt, but
they get pretty significant injuries where they're out for a period of time.
yeah, I can see that.
Or it takes away from their game. Didn't Patrick Mahomes have a ankle issue or something last year?
Ankle issue, yeah, but he didn't miss any time.
He didn't miss time, but it clearly changed his game.
Mm-hmm. Lamar Jackson I don't think he really ever got hurt, but he just missed his time with COVID twice a year.
I think he was hurt last year too, was he not?
I thought he got COVID, but it doesn't matter either way. But my thing is 49ers have pretty much screwed themselves before the season even started.
Oh, yeah.
You can't have 2 quarterbacks and be successful.
I don't know. They could do something where maybe what was his name? Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is in Philadelphia.
Who's their
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. Okay, Trey Lance does more open field stuff. Jimmy G in the red zone or something like that.
That would also be an awful idea.
Why?
You can't have 2 quarterbacks. They tried it last year with Trey Lance where they had certain packages for him. Or Drew Brees when they would have Hill, the tight end, come in.
That actually worked.
To an extent. Mm-hmm. I don't see it in the modern NFL.
Yeah.
But my prediction, Trey Lance starts the season, Jimmy G is going to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Either they're going to go 500 in the first couple months and they're going to need to turn it on, or he's going to get hurt.
Hey, you know what's back?
What's back?
A-Rod Tuesdays.
Oh, I'm excited.
I saw that.
He did an interview this week, but I'm a couple episodes behind on McAfee, so I didn't
also
get to
did
it
an
yet.
interview on Joe Rogan.
He did the Joe Rogan. He did like, I kid you not, like 6 podcasts in
Yeah,
2
he did
weeks.
stuff with
Busting with the
Barstool.
boys. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, he's been doing a lot. I like this new Aaron Rodgers that does whatever he wants.
Aaron Rodgers is the man. I really have no problems with him. Ever since this is the 3rd year he's been doing McAfee.
Well, like, I remember he was like, nobody knew anything about him. Mm-hmm. He was like pretty sheltered and everything, I feel like, and just kind of like.
And that's how he liked it.
But now he's just like, hey, I'm going to show you guys Aaron Rodgers. Do you see his tattoo?
No, I didn't. It's a new one, right? Mm-hmm. You got it by a famous tattoo artist or something?
Oh, really? People say it looks like something Kyrie Irving would say.
Could be. What does it say?
It doesn't say anything. It's a bunch of symbols. And
Oh.
like,
So it means something to him. Mm-hmm. My thing, it's kind of throwing me off. Not even a lot. So Tom Brady's one of the most famous people in the world right now. Mm-hmm. If he retires, how many years until Tom Brady is no longer a celebrity?
see, I don't know because he has a like 10-year deal or something with Fox Sports after.
Right. So Troy Aikman was the Tom Brady of the 90s. Mm-hmm. He was the guy. He was a celebrity. He was doing cameos everywhere. He works for Fox Sports. He's not that level celebrity anymore.
I don't know. I hear a lot about him on social media. People always make fun of him because he always looks like he's super high.
I don't think that's a good thing, Marco.
Like
You don't want to be mocked on social
people
media
are always,
as a 60-year-old man.
People are always like making jokes and everything and memes because his eyes are always bloodshot red during the games.
Could be.
But
No judgment.
he
is
was blowing up a lot because of his workout videos.
Well, I was just going to say that. He's shredded.
Yeah.
He, I can't remember. I read the entire article, too.
But
He
Tom
does
Brady's
a little bit
like
of fish, a lot of chicken.
Tom Brady just
veggies.
made a movie.
Right.
Is that what Tom Brady's going to be doing after this? He's going to be like making movies and stuff?
Yeah, but he made a movie about some elderly woman going to the Super Bowl to see him play.
Yeah, it's going to be such a bad movie.
I assume so. No offense, love Tom Brady. Love the guy, but
Still on steroids, but...
him?
Oh, yeah.
You went to school for this stuff. You should be able to spot steroid users.
He's on some form of PED.
There's no way he's on a PED.
Yes, he is.
Look at him. He looks like Gumby.
You know they can hide it, right?
They can hide it, but the results, you can't hide the results.
Like, not everybody... Like, people just take it for pure recovery, not for the purposes of getting jacked.
You're killing me. Strike one, Marco.
He's definitely on
You
it.
keep Tom Brady's name out of your mouth.
Hey, he's still the greatest of all time.
Oh, absolutely. Also, I did see the plastic surgery pictures.
Oh, something definitely happened.
I don't know if it was photoshopped or not, but if it's true, I hate when guys do it.
He started to look like Squidward in that episode of SpongeBob.
Okay, again, a little much. A little hyperbole over there, Marco.
Like, have you seen how much his face has changed over the past 20 years?
Not much. Until this last 6 months.
Are you sure? Did you not see year one pictures of him? He looked like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, Marco, but that was 24 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
Marco, Tom Brady started in the NFL at your age right now. You're not going to look the same at 45.
That is true. That is true. I don't know. Or do you think he's going through marital issues? And he's just stressed out by it?
I don't understand all this hate for Tom Brady on this episode, and I will not stand for it.
I wasn't hating on him. People speculate marital issues. Some people say the Masked Singer.
The Masked Singer is a big swing, and we'll know in a couple months, right?
I don't know.
I think it comes on in a couple months. They do it twice a year. It's insane.
They should get him on Shark Tank as an investor.
They could easily do that. Mm-hmm. Have you watched the new episodes of Shark Tank? I'm a season behind. I think they had...
Oh, did they start releasing new episodes? I thought they released
No,
them
so
next week.
last year's episodes. With Kevin Hart.
Oh, I did see some of those Kevin Hart ones.
Is it worth watching?
You know, shockingly, with how goofy he is, he does pretty good with his investments. Talking about business. I thought they were good.
Well, have you ever listened to his Rogan podcast? All he did was pitch investments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is why everyone hated that episode. He's just like, I have a sunglasses company. I have this company.
I would never have known that he had companies.
Anytime you're that big of a celebrity.
Yeah. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey trailer came out this week. Were we on the other topic still?
I mean, I can talk about football all day, bro.
Yeah. Maybe we should go to actual nerd stuff.
We can go to nerd stuff if you want.
Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey trailer, did you see it?
No.
Oh man, it was great. It's going to be such a bad movie that's going to be enjoyable to watch. So the story is that Christopher Robin kind of like left Winnie and Piglet behind and started living his own life. And then he brings his girlfriend or something and go meet his old childhood friends and they can't find them. And then they start finding like clues that like there were like dead bodies and stuff.
Jeez.
And now Winnie and Piglet are upset and on like a murder rampage to kind of...
Is this happening in the real world or the 100 Acre Woods?
I think it's happening in the real world.
It's not going to make any money.
I think it is.
I think it's going to go straight to streaming.
I think it's going to make money.
If it makes money, Disney might
It
be
is
in trouble.
such a low budget film. It looks like they rented an Airbnb and filmed at that set for a bit.
I can see that. No, what I'm saying is Disney might be in trouble if it makes money. Say if it's like an underground following and it... Say it even does modestly like 60 mil.
The same thing happened with Pinocchio. Their thing is up.
Right. And
So there's 2 Pinocchio movies coming out this year.
same thing. There's 2 Little Mermaids coming out.
Oh, is there a second Little Mermaid?
One Disney, one not.
What's the other one about? Is it just like the actual Little Mermaid plot?
Yeah,
Or is it,
yeah.
because so... Well, I wasn't
Well,
sure.
it's about this Little Mermaid.
Well, I think so. For Pinocchio, Guillermo del Toro, or however you pronounce his name, he's making a
Nailed
stop
it.
motion one, or whatever it's called.
Claymation.
Yeah, claymation stop motion picture thing of Pinocchio, and Disney's releasing a CGI one.
Yeah, Disney's comes out this coming Thursday.
Oh, really? I'm not gonna watch it.
I don't know if I'm watching it or not. Pinocchio is a very sad movie.
I've only ever watched the Italian version, which was terrible.
Pinocchio, what are you doing?
Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh my god, it's such a bad movie. So it's like the most famous Italian actor is doing this live action Pinocchio movie. And it's so bad. We had to watch it in Italian class.
Oh, gotcha.
It was... Oh yeah, maybe I should have put that context out there first.
Marco's just a real big foreign film buff.
It was so bad. It's kind of like how like they hire Mike Myers to play Cat in the Hat. It's that level of like, oh, you were in like a decent movie to like that. Although the Cat in the Hat's a really good movie in its own way.
I was too old for Cat in the Hat when it came out. Did they do 2 of those or just 1?
There's just one. There is Cat in the Hat 2 for the book.
I do remember that. No, because after those, they like rebooted them into like Horton Hears a Who and the Lorax. So they went that way, and then they redid the Grinch. So they went strictly animation.
Yeah.
Is it
Hey,
time
Jim
for?
Carrey, The Grinch is great.
Yeah, but that's not canon anymore.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about Dr. Seuss Cinematic Universe? I don't know, but
Wait, what do you mean it's not canon? I think it's just a standalone movie.
yeah, but they went on with their universe.
Wow.
They don't reference the Grinch getting like chopped up by scissors.
Did that happen in the movie?
I think he did it with a razor. He like shaved all his fur off.
Yeah, he did that.
Scarred me as a kid.
Great movie. Christmas time classic.
Watch it once a year at Christmas. The best line in that entire thing is when he's just like seeing if he's too busy to go to the Who Fest. And he's just like looking at his to-do list, wallow in self-pity, solve world hunger, and tell no one. It's one of my favorite lines in any movie.
I never even picked up on that line.
You watched the new Mark Wahlberg movie on Netflix yet?
Nope.
I have not watched it either.
Kevin Hart's in that, right?
Yeah, I look forward to it. Do you feel like with these straight-to-streaming movies, there's less investment? I feel like my standards for movies change when I already pay for the streaming service.
I don't know. I've never watched a straight to streaming movie.
You've never watched a movie on streaming.
I've watched a movie on streaming, but not a straight to streaming movie.
Right, but not like a Netflix original movie.
No, I don't think so.
Or an Amazon Prime.
Nope.
I'm wondering what we do on this podcast. Uh-oh, someone's getting a phone call.
I am getting a phone call.
Oh, you need to take that? You need me to pause?
No, I don't need a pause. I don't think so. Let me, hold on.
You want me to do a commercial real quick?
Yeah, do a commercial. Oh, Kleenex. It's the fall season. You guys need that. Oh, no, Tide.
Sick of getting all sweaty at the gym? I'm not. And neither is my clothes. This is why this podcast is brought to you by Tide, Free and Gentle. 1 cup, fresh as new. Moisture wicking clothing lasts 10 times longer thanks to Tide.
Hey, did you have Lysol back there too?
That is Lysol
I
sanitizer,
just
Marco.
yanked on that.
Not an official sponsor.
Oh.
Oh, did you want me to do a Lysol one? I'd give him a freebie.
Yeah. Oh, you got. Oh my God, those. I know those bears from the commercials. The Charmin Ultra Strong.
Damn straight, triple ply.
They are very soft. It is a smooth wipe.
Oh gosh. Speaking of smooth wipes, have you been following the NFL at all this offseason?
Kind of. Like, if you bring it up, I'll probably remember.
Oh, you watch any of those clips of Dan Campbell, the head coach of the Lions?
Oh, yeah. What was it? Oh, the rubber band one or something? Did you see the band thing?
Oh, where the guy got hit in the...
Yeah, but then he's like, and so, you know, most people would go over and help their teammates or something.
And then he circles them. He's like, these guys just laughing.
Yeah.
No. I've been watching Hard Knocks.
They are the Hard Knocks team this year, right?
Yep. And it's really tough to get into Hard Knocks because you know the NFL, you know these teams on Hard Knocks aren't going to be good.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's hard to get invested.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. The Lions might surprise some people. They were in a lot of one score losses last year.
Yeah. Then they start upsetting teams towards the end of the year, too.
They only had 3 wins.
Yeah.
But they took the Ravens right to the last second where
Yep.
Tucker had to hit that 60-yarder. So they might surprise some people. But it's also only year 2 of a rebuilding a franchise. So
Yeah.
when you have to play the Packers twice.
Oh, did you see that on the Barstool podcast with Big Cat? How he was telling Aaron Rodgers how like it sucks that he beats the Bears all the time or something.
I didn't see that clip. I did see the other podcast clips.
Oh, okay. There's another thing on that podcast. Big Cat looks at Aaron Rodgers and he goes, "So how many people do you think you killed?" And Aaron Rodgers he was like, "I don't think that's funny."
Oh.
He got super serious and upset about the question. He's like, "I don't joke around about things like that."
Well, especially when he gets raked over the coals every time he says anything, I can see why. Now, it was the week before they had Aaron Rodgers on, they were talking about pranks in the locker room. And Brett Favre took Aaron Rodgers' helmet and he put it in the center of the table and said, "Please sign." Because NFL teams always do that. They take a helmet, everyone signs it, they raffle it off for charity.
Yeah, yeah.
So then Aaron Rodgers had to go to practice with everyone's signatures on his helmet for weeks.
Did you see what Case Keenum did?
Who's he playing for now?
So I think he's on the Bills, but he dressed up going to like one of their preseason games or something.
Yeah.
And he like tried making he made himself so he looked recognizable, but kind of hit himself at the same time. He's being like this really obnoxious fan trying to get autographs from the players.
Yes,
and
I
everything.
did see that.
Yeah,
and they didn't recognize him.
Yeah, but then they looked over again, like when he got more and more obnoxious, and they were like, "Oh, how's it going, man?" and stuff.
It's hilarious.
That first guy, he walked up, he was like, "Can you sign it again?" I couldn't read it.
I did see that. Case Keenum, man, he was a starter for a little bit.
For who? The Eagles?
Who did Case Keenum start for? Was it Denver? The thing is, he would start, and then they would draft a young quarterback and kick him out.
Yeah.
That's kind of his deal. I am just going through my save list to see if there's anything we need to talk about. I feel like we've been in a lull with nerd stuff.
Yeah, not a lot. I heard She-Hulk is terrible.
I disagree, man.
Oh, really?
We're 3 episodes in. The CGI is a little off. Like, it kind of throws me off, like how they decided to do her CGI, but it's
I told you
enjoyable.
that the CGI people are being like worked way too much.
They just, it takes a lot of time, and Disney keeps
They're
moving
crunching
around the
them
schedule.
too because they're trying to like go at I wonder how that affects the Star Wars stuff because it's still Star Wars stuff. I wonder if they have a separate Marvel department though.
I think it's just different contracts.
Okay.
I think if they're going to keep making these movies at this pace, they're going to have to invest money.
Oh, that's what I need to tell you. John Williams was performing last night. Not here. I always have to bring up John Williams though.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't go to his birthday celebration at Tanglewood.
But
it was like 20 minutes away from your house.
Anyhow, he had this big show last night. That was this year.
Isn't he like 90?
Yeah, he is 90. I didn't know he had a celebration out there this year.
Yeah, he had a celebration at Tanglewood.
Anyhow, so James Mangold or whatever, the guy that's directing Fifth Indiana Jones, he told him
He also did the Wolverine.
Yeah, the Logan movie.
Yeah.
Which was great. He told John Williams, he's like, you're performing at blah, blah, blah next week? And he was like, yeah. He's like, play the Indiana Jones music.
Oh, wow.
For next year's movie. Mm-hmm. He was like, that doesn't come out for a year. He's like, give him something. So he played one of the themes for Phoebe Walker's character. That's it. That's what I want to say. That's my John Williams news for the week. I did listen to it. It was quite delightful.
Sorry, man. You put way more into these scores than I do.
Yes.
I've never once listened to a movie and been like, oh, man, the score is awful.
It reminded me a lot of Ray's theme from episode 7.
And that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. He described the character as adventurous and stuff. And I got that adventurous feeling from, the comparison to the Ray theme. So, yeah.
All right, man. If you say so. I wish I could add more to your conversation topic, but I got nothing.
Trent can give you a whole thing about John Williams' music. He did a whole paper on it last year.
For what?
I don't know, some class he had to write about John Williams' music and that was the topic he chose and talk about how he uses the different notes and everything and how he connects all the songs together to foreshadow and whatnot.
For our viewers in Germany, 1, Guten Tag, and 2, Trent is Marco's boy. They are boys, friends, homies, confidants,
and
besties.
now Brandon's friends with him because they work together.
It's more of a mentor-mentee relationship. I like to think I'm teaching him a lot. He is full of surprises.
Is that supposed to be? Because he doesn't reply?
Well, he doesn't talk. So when he does talk, I call it silent bobbing it. In the Kevin Smith movies from the 90s, Jay and Silent Bob. Silent Bob doesn't talk for 99.9% of the movie. But once in every movie, he does this beautiful monologue about, life. And that's what,
So how's that end up going? What does he say when he does say stuff?
I'm trying to think of a good example. I guess we'll have to have him on sometime.
We should.
I don't want to rag on him without him in the room.
That would actually be really fun getting him on here.
I'm just intrigued to see him talk. If we have one more person in this podcast, though, I got to clean this room up.
Yeah. Wait. We could have him and Divine paired up on one microphone. Because Divine will do most of the talking anyways.
Well, that's the thing. The second Divine, also one of Marco's friends, also works with me. Oh, no. So Trent goes to school for, advanced mathematics.
Yes.
But takes computer classes.
Yep.
But also takes music classes.
Yep.
And then works with us.
Well, the music class may have been for
IT.
one of those, those liberal arts requirements.
Yeah, but if it was last year, that's his senior year.
Yeah. And?
Is he a liberal arts major?
No, but because it's a liberal, I think UMass is a liberal arts school, so you have to do the liberal arts degree.
Really?
Yeah, that's the same at MCLA. Because it's a liberal arts school, you have to get a liberal arts degree.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think you're mixing MCLA with Bachelor of Arts.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, but so can the microphones.
That's why I had to take, weird classes. The amount of classes I went into and left on the first day to find a different class to take. Well, at MCLA was incredible.
That's a Joe Jennings move. Except Joe didn't find a new class. Joe would just show up on test days.
Yeah, you can't do that at MCLA nowadays because they grade attendance in most classes.
Which is crazy if you're an adult.
Oh, I know, it's so absurd. I was saying this to my client today. You know what's even crazier is that people expect you to work 8 hours a day. Like, what if you got all your work done before the 8 hours is up? What are you supposed to do? Just sit there?
That's why COVID. Some people were working 2 full-time jobs, but only working like 35 hours a week. Because working from home, you were just able to do it.
That's how it should be.
That is true. Heads up, I'm not here next week.
Okay.
I'm going to be out of town.
Family dinner?
No, I got a wedding up in New Hampshire.
Ooh.
And then I won't be back till late on Sunday, so.
Oh. I can't be your plus one to that?
I'll keep you on the list if Marina hits the IR.
Okay. I'm the substitute. And if you need a third string, Trent's got you.
I mean, me and Trent spend a lot of time in the car together, going site to site. Like,
Yeah.
I kid you not, when I told Trent the other day, I was just like, "Bud, we spend more time in the car together than me and my entire family." And like I said, I throw on McAfee, so like I don't know if Trent likes pro NFL football, but he does now.
He used to.
That's what he told me. It's so weird to talk about a guy we both know that's not here. Get him on the phone.
Oh, you want to talk about Joe now?
We could talk about Joe.
Talk about his law stuff?
Yeah, I'll let him talk about it if he wants.
I love how they call it law, but they call it lawyer. Why don't they call it lawyer?
Marco's working on a top 5 minutes. He'll be down at the Chuckle Hut in Albany. If you want to buy tickets, he has to sell 200 of those bad boys.
Oh, let me tell you this. Hold on, let me find it on my phone.
Oh.
My mom sent me today. So, Mike that goes to the gym, who owns the restaurant, he put out a thing that they need bartenders there. That because like they need more bartenders to keep up.
What place is it?
M&M's.
Okay.
And put out a post like we're hiring bartenders and everything, because this is the first time in 6 years that the top money or salary shifts are available or pay shifts. And my mom sends this job thing to me because she knows I'm looking to get a second job right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Extremely busy bar requires experienced bartenders is number 1. Let's remember how my bartending skills went at Joe's wedding.
Right, you don't know how to alcohol.
Yep. Like all jobs, there are a few catches. Fast pace. Must be able to multitask is the first thing it says on there. My mom should know me at this point in life. She should know that I can't work fast paced or multitask. You need to know how to make some basic drinks. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Did they list the drinks?
No, it didn't say which drinks you have to make. Must have the ability to remember faces, food, and drink orders for more than 17 seconds.
Ooh.
I don't even know everybody's name at the gym still.
Yeah, I don't know if the bartending's for you. I mean, try it, since you guys know the guy. But
Yeah.
it's really, oddly enough, it's tough to get into the bartending world. Because everyone wants an experienced bartender.
I think I would suck at it.
I mean, I assume it's mostly beers on tap.
I don't know. I always get a mixed drink when I go because I'm, you know.
Because you're fancy.
Yeah, I'm fancy and I drink like a girl.
Because you're a grown-up. 2 Appletinis, please.
Hey, you know, if I'm going to treat myself to a drink, it's going to taste good. The beer is a crime.
I mean, I was like, at your age, same thing.
Yeah, it's a crime.
I didn't really get into beer the last couple of years. And even then,
And if I can
to be able
taste the vodka in my nice sugary drink, then it's bad.
no, I don't think
It
that's
needs
how
more
works.
sugar than vodka flavor.
You know, you can just drink a Coke, right?
Yeah, but then
Or
it's just
or a Jack and Coke.
no. I refuse to drink
Or-
just pure, because then
Or a
Joe would
Coke
look
and
at
rum.
me and be like, "Oh, you drink soda now?"
I've seen him turn on people for less.
You know, it was always so funny when he talks about like eating healthy, being healthy, and stuff. And then you look at in the gym garbage, and there's Wendy's. And
Are you blaming him for the Wendy's?
Yep. I know how he eats.
Well, I mean, I assume he has to eat like that if he's working out 3 times a day.
Like, get premium beef and throw it on a grill or something. Don't, you know. Although, you know, they do have the marketing claim it's fresh, never frozen or something.
My thing is, like, I've turned my back on chains. I'm much more of a
Oh, me
find a
too.
nice local place.
Me too. Chain restaurants are the worst. You can just tell that it wasn't made with love. It was taken out of a freezer, thrown in the microwave or something, and it's
Well, that's the other thing. If I
tried.
just bought a deep fryer, I could probably make my own stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great.
It's just dangerous, that's all.
What, the deep fryer?
Well, 1, to have the deep fryer is dangerous, but 2, like...
Do you have an
anytime
air fryer?
What?
Do you have an air fryer?
I have an air fryer.
Oh, those things are dangerous too. I
Not
went
in the same way.
I went an entire summer a couple years ago when I first got it, where I was only eating mozzarella sticks, and it was great.
I use it a handful of times. It's just not big enough for 2 people.
That is true.
I think it's very weird.
Before you know it, I think those, like, because it's pretty much a convection oven, it's just how the air flows through it's a tad different.
Well, that's my thing, is I have a convection oven.
It's different with how it flows through. Because, like, I can tell a difference between using a convection oven and then using the air fryer. But I think before you know it, you know, convection ovens are going to have, like, an air fryer option on them. And just have this huge one.
Could be.
Massive basket.
Yeah, because, like, even for me, like, when I was living alone,
That's going to
I would have to
change-
make the chicken,
Yeah.
eat the chicken, and then once cooking the fries, then eat the fries.
Yeah. But that's going to be a game changer for Thanksgiving. Get a full convection oven sized air fryer.
When you work with your clients at the gym, I like to eavesdrop on your conversations, and your side of the conversations make me laugh so hard. This is Marco last Tuesday?
Monday or something? I don't know. Wednesday?
Excuse me.
Monday.
Yeah. Me and my family don't do a traditional Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It's really just bring whatever food you want to eat.
Yeah.
You can bring Italian food, Thanksgiving food, anything you want. And then it's like bring your own food.
That is how I say it.
I was laughing so hard. And again, to myself, because I showed up late. But I'm just like, his small talk is some of the best.
Yeah, now
If I overhear you talking about how schools don't teach you what you need to know one more time,
hey.
to someone that went to school either 20 years before you or 30 or 40 years before you, you guys can't relate. You guys don't know what schools teach. You guys went to 2 different schools.
Hey, you know, I think I do my best.
Hey, when I went to school
You know,
3 years ago,
this is...
they never taught me how to dance.
They didn't.
They never taught me how to balance a checkbook.
And now
You grew up with the internet, Marco. Anything you want to learn, you just type in.
What am I supposed to dance with, a broomstick?
Well, they're not going to hook you up. They never taught me what to do on a second date. Schools don't teach you enough. And then it's like, I don't think you have to go to school.
No, you don't.
I really got to start writing them down. Because it's honestly.
Make skits out of them.
Yes.
Like I said, you just need to do a Marco mic'd up thing for small talk.
Well, no, because when you're mic'd up, you'll act different. But it's just me eavesdropping on your conversation.
I don't even think you need to physically mic me up if you just hide a microphone somewhere.
Oh, that's true. I'll just have a boom mic. And I'll just lean in. I know you're trying to do your job, but at the same time, your small talk is so funny. But they eat it up.
It's so bad.
It's so bad, but they keep coming back and they eat it up. It's just so funny to me because I know you. So I know you're trying your best to small talk, and you have like you're like an action figure with 5 sayings. Marco's talking about family meals again. Hope he talks about Red Rose Pizza.
It's so true.
Let's see if Marco can talk about a current event. Nope. Back to TikTok.
9/11's in 8 days.
9/11 is in 8 days.
Is that still considered a current event?
The anniversary will be a current event.
Okay, I can do that.
You're going to talk about 9/11 for the next week? I mean, you can try. Just make sure I'm there, because... oh, gosh.
Yeah. Sorry to anybody that has to deal with my small talk.
Marco, I'm going to have to start taking you on, like, weekend trips to different cities so you can, like, branch out.
Yeah, that's true.
Marco does Philadelphia.
That'd be interesting.
Why is the crack in this bell? Could I have a cheesesteak without the bread or cheese and the vegetables on the side? And a fillet?
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, it's surprising that we're able to do a podcast where I'm able to converse.
I think you underestimate my value
Yeah, that's
to this
true.
podcast.
If you were, imagine if I had somebody else here. Like, imagine if Trent was here, who doesn't talk much.
What do you and Trent talk about? He doesn't talk.
Star Wars, some Marvel stuff, some John Williams, which I guess is an umbrella factor to those two.
You guys have a very small window of conversation.
Oh, we can bring up the Suez Canal. How that got blocked again. That was one of the first podcast topics we ever had.
So is it blocked for good?
I don't know. Let's see the article that actually Trent sent me.
My thing is, like, you're the only one that's mentioned it to me, so...
Yeah, so let's see. You can see the picture here. There's a ship just completely sideways.
Nice.
So it is completely blocked.
Does he just keep track of the Suez Canal?
It was trending on Twitter, so he sent it to me, and I just didn't see it yet. But I like it is amazing how they just get stuck in there.
This is one of those episodes we should have had like a list, like we used to, a list of conversation topics, because we are in a rut. I can't think of a movie coming out.
Mia Poo, Blood and Honey.
Yeah, no one's gonna
The
watch
Andor
that.
series actually comes out next week, I think.
Andor comes out?
Yeah.
Ugh, man, I'll try it.
Yeah, me too. I'm not actually very excited about it at all.
I can't.
You know,
You can't just say the word Star Wars and get me on board.
Star Wars is way better when it has to do with the Force, lightsabers and stuff.
Literally.
Somehow The Mandalorian pulled off that first season pretty well, but ever since they introduced the Darksaber and stuff, and Ahsoka, it's way better.
Yeah, when you thought it couldn't get any better.
Yeah, but yeah, Andor's gonna be about politics, war, and stuff.
Right, with a bunch of people without any special powers.
It's so weird because my friend Mike is completely different with it. He's like, I don't want to watch Star Wars for the Jedi, the Force, and everything. I was like, that's what Star Wars is. He's like, no, it's Star Wars. It's wars in space.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point.
I was like, no, that's the title. It was really about the mythology.
They really should pick a lane.
Kitchen stuff.
What's that?
Kitchen stuff.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's breaking in. Joe's not making his
His entrance.
abrupt entrance.
Well, I have to be wary of it now ever since you told me last week. You a Lord of the Rings guy?
They have it. Oh, there's that, and isn't the Game of Thrones thing happening too?
Game of Thrones is out. I'm giving it a couple weeks so I can watch the episode.
Are they both prequels?
Yes.
No, I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy. I don't have 20 hours to watch 3 movies.
Well, then you got to watch The Hobbit too, which is another 3 movies.
Oh, so you're telling me I'm taking 48 hours of my life?
At least, yeah. All of them are good to watch once. I don't think you have to go back and watch them. Lord of the Rings was like huge early 2000s. Like it took over.
Yeah, Joe loved that. They have a Dobby in it, essentially, from Harry Potter. Forget his name.
2 different franchises, bud.
I know, but same thing. Just one's way more scary and sadistic, and
One loves socks.
yeah, he was a good boy.
Yeah, what's up with Harry Potter? They got something new coming out?
I think they're making a sequel thing
To Harry Potter or to
to Harry Potter.
the Fantastic Beasts? I think they got one more of those in the chamber, right?
Yeah. I think. Ooh, is Johnny Depp coming back?
I don't know. I think he's busy touring.
Oh. Shame on him.
Yeah, so we're just... Ezra Miller hasn't done anything weird. They announced a second Joker movie,
And it's going to be a musical.
and they already recast Harley Quinn. They're not using Margot Robbie, so...
Look,
Which makes sense, because
Yeah.
you don't want to cross those universes.
yeah.
I didn't like the Joker movie, so...
Oh, you
I'm
done
out.
it? I thought it was good. I just don't like that they have like 3 different universes happening. They have the DCU, they have the Batman, and
Yeah.
now they have a Joker universe.
I agree. I like that they're keeping it separate. I worked in the psych wards for a little bit. So he does a really good job portraying someone that's a schizophrenic,
Oh yeah.
psychotic person.
Oh yeah.
But I don't need to watch that on my downtime.
Yeah, it's.
I'd much rather watch that Harley Quinn cartoon HBO Max has.
I haven't seen that either.
It's hilarious, man. I would... The 30-minute episodes, I would give a couple of them a try. I've been preaching it for three seasons now.
Oh, there's something that I remember now. We're getting like a very rare NC-17 rated movie
For which franchise?
for the Marilyn Monroe movie with Ana de Armas.
NC
Or Madonna movie.
Marco, you know those are 2 different people, right? That were...
Okay.
Madonna's heyday was in like the 80s, early 90s, and Marilyn Monroe was like
Let's see.
70s, 60s, 70s.
Ana de Armas NC, her Marilyn Monroe movie called Blonde. NC-17 is the highest rating in terms of most restrictions.
So it's past R.
Yes.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Is it coming out to movies? I can't imagine it would.
It's a Netflix movie.
Usually, if you have something that's NC-17, you re-edit it down to get it to R.
She said they're keeping it like that, though.
I mean, with the streaming wars, you really don't have to go by their rules anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to think.
There's nothing.
There is nothing. I'm so excited for football to start, man.
I know, it gives something to watch her.
I got my fantasy football stuff coming up.
And my dad tried talking to me about fantasy football the other day.
Marco, I can build you a league.
But I don't know like who the top players are. Oh, No Way Home was re-released.
On Steelbook or in theaters?
Theaters, but it's an extended cut.
When do they do that? Is it anywhere near us?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Also,
It came out this weekend, I think.
well, now I'm thinking it's just like I literally have the Blu-ray 2 feet away in the other room.
Yeah.
Do I really?
There's 11 minutes of new footage.
All right, Marco, I'm gonna list. Oh shit! It's
At the Beacon?
yeah,
Oh.
that's crazy. All right, Marco, you ready for this? These are the movies around us. Tell me if you've even heard of these.
Okay.
Gigi and Nate. Will you do me a favor? Just type in Gigi and Nate and tell me what that movie's about, because this picture looks like Robert Pattinson with a monkey.
Well, I forgot to plug my computer in, so let me do that before the recording cuts off.
All right, I'll do it myself because I guess I'm doing everything now.
Hey, I made it this far.
And Marco, we're like a nerd podcast. How do we know? A young man with a bright future suffers a near-fatal accident and recreates his new life with the help of an unlikely animal friend.
Who's in it?
Cast. Charlie Rowe, Josephine Langford, Zoe Margaret Collette.
Yeah, I know none of these people.
The only one I know from this list of people is Jim Belushi.
Oh man, you should see XYZZYX Road. This is an old movie.
Next up on the movie list near us, ZZ. What's it about?
So this came out in 2006. This movie had a budget of $1.2 million. Box office, $30.
It made $30 at the box
It
office.
sold 6 tickets, $5 a piece.
That's just bad promotion.
It wasn't supposed to make money.
Really? Why?
The director wanted to make a movie that nobody saw, but yet somehow people saw it still.
Well, he got Katherine Heigl, so that's a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, they got like Tom Sizemore. I think they're all like kind of big people.
Was shown once a day at noon at one theater in Dallas, Texas.
Mm-hmm. It was deliberate.
It went to foreign distribution, but the film needs to fulfill the U.S. release obligation required by the Screen Actors Guild. Oh, okay. Had a side effect in the making at the time. The lowest grossing film in history earned $30 at the box office from 6 patrons buying $5 for admission. Unofficially, the opening weekend netted $20 with a $10 difference due to Grillo personally refunding 2 tickets purchased by Sheila Moore, the film's makeup artist who saw the film with a friend. I don't understand why he would do this.
Me neither, but it's a great movie.
You saw it?
Nope.
Oh.
I don't even know if you can see it. I don't know why this made me think of it.
No worries. So Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. I think that's a comedy about like a pastor in one of those mega churches. But I want to say you can watch it on Peacock.
Probably is. Let's see, release. Yep. It is on Peacock.
So you can either pay $5 to watch it on Peacock or go to the theater. Spider-Man No Way Home is back. I'm wondering if they re-released it to try and... I'm trying to think how to describe it. Usually Titanic gets released once every couple years to try and make up spots as the top grossing movie of all time. And
That's what I'm thinking.
Avatar did the same thing.
And they're kind of doing it at the perfect time with how slow it is.
3,000 Years of Longing has 2 showings. I've never heard of any of these movies. Is that Anne Heche?
There's Tilda Swinton.
Oh, no.
Wait, they have Idris Elba in that. Huh. Weird.
It's a fantasy romance movie. Directed by George Miller. Who didn't George Miller do Deadpool?
I'm gonna find out. He did Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, shoot. So this guy did the original Mad Max 2 back in the 70s.
And the original Mad Max.
Go ahead, just tell me what it's about. I'm confused.
Oh
You're in George Miller's page. You gotta click on the movie.
yeah.
Go back one.
Plot. Oh wow, that's a long plot.
Here, I'll speed read it.
Alright, you speed read it. You say the important parts.
British man suffers from bizarre hallucinations of demonic beings. During a trip to Istanbul, he purchases an antique bottle from which she accidentally unleashes DJINN, who's trapped within. It's some sort of demon. Offers to grant her 3 wishes if they are her heart's desires, but argues that wishing is a mistake, accusing the DJINN of being a trickster. In response to her accusation, tell her 3 tales of past and how he ended up trapped in a bottle. Marco, color me intrigued.
I didn't listen to a single thing.
That I said?
Yeah.
Oh, what were you doing?
Just staring at the wall, literally.
Girl finds magic bottle, genie comes out, offers her 3 wishes. She says no. He tells her stories about wishes.
Is that not Aladdin?
It's maybe a modern Aladdin. But here's the thing. Type in Beast movie, because that's the next one underneath it. So Idris Elba might be having 2 movies at the theaters at once.
That is definitely him.
And Beast, I saw the trailer for last movie for Thor.
Is he just in everything nowadays?
Good on him. Make that money. He is in the jungle being hunted by a lion with his family. Dragon Ball Super movie is there. Bullet Train. That's the new Brad Pitt movie that looks pretty good.
I've never heard of it.
He's in Japan and they have really fast trains called bullet trains.
Jennifer Aniston in it?
No,
Oh.
not a rom-com. Long story short, he's a hitman that's retired but gets pulled out of it. So, DC League of Super Pets.
Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson are in that.
I'd watch that. Minions is back. Rise of Gru. Elvis is back, which is funny because HBO.
Put it out.
Yeah. Trent actually told me that Elvis was re-released in a higher definition.
Oh.
They put it in like an IMAX.
Oh.
So, I don't know. I didn't know any of those
Rogue One
movies
was
were
getting
out.
re-released too.
Who is?
Rogue One. Because because Andor's a prequel to it. Mm-hmm. They were re-releasing Rogue One in some places.
I didn't even like it the first time, man.
Really?
I liked parts of it, man, but everyone says it's the best Star Wars movie, and it's not.
It's not the best Star Wars movie, but it's one of the better ones.
No.
Yeah.
I like Han Solo better.
Solo. Oh, they got shafted.
My thing is just like if movies can just come back whenever they want. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So when these theaters were struggling for 2 years during COVID, they couldn't be like, hey, come watch Spider-Man 2. Mm-hmm. And they just chose not to.
Yeah.
What a weird world we live. All right, well, that was the movie roundup with Marco and Brandon. Mm-hmm.
Where I knew absolutely nothing.
Anything else you want to talk about, bud?
I don't know if there is anything else to talk about.
We fell flat.
We did fall flat. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
We stuck it out. Nothing like when your podcast partner goes, I wasn't listening, I was staring at your wall. All right, guys. Until next time, we've been Nerds in the Gym. I'm Brandon.
And I tried to be Joe today.
Fail. All right. Peace out.
Bye.